Hello and welcome, I'm your Code Monkey. Welcome to my Unity Dots course. Here we're going to learn all about Dots, which is Unity's super performant tool stack. It requires us to learn a different way. It requires us to learn about data-oriented programming as opposed to object-oriented. So that requires a different way of thinking. And by learning this, we're actually going to get some massive performance benefits. Those will allow us to make games with tons of complexity so you can bring whatever vision you have to life. And despite being a big change, changing from OOP to DoD, that change is actually not as intimidating as it sounds. We're going to start from the absolute basics of dots and slowly, step by step, increase in complexity. So by doing that, the learning curve will actually be quite smooth. And by the end, you will have gained an insanely powerful tool that you can use in making whatever games you want to make. Now, like I mentioned in the course page, this is not a beginner level course. So I'm assuming you're already at the intermediate level. I assume you know what is a game object, what is a transform. I assume you know your way around Unity. I assume you know what are generics, events, and singletons, and just basic C# knowledge. So I assume you are intermediate, but when it comes to the topic of dots, I will teach everything starting from the absolute scratch. Since one of the primary goals of dots is to enable massive performance with tons of objects moving around, because that, naturally, one excellent genre for learning about this tool stack is making an RTS game, which is what we're going to do. This involves lots of units and lots of logic being applied to lots of objects at once. Doing an RTS game using game objects, that requires quite a lot of trickery to make it performant. Whereas over here, by using dots, as long as we do it properly, we're pretty much going to get awesome performance by default. In the final game, we're going to have tons of units fighting tons of zombies. We're going to have multiple buildings, unit spawning, resource gathering, massive zombie hordes. We're going to learn how to create flow field pathfinding, how to do fog of war, how to create a minimap, set up zombie building spawners, handle shooting, melee attacks, different unit types, and so on. We're going to learn how to do dots animation, learn about the various quirks of dots, like how the baking system works and what exactly has structural changes, as well as how to combine dots and game objects in various ways. So all of this will be built step by step. There is no code written off screen. All of the lectures also have the downloadable project files. So if you get lost at any point, you can just download the exact same project files that I'm using and continue from there. And as usual, I'm always available in the comment section to answer any questions you have. So now let's see the final game that we're going to build in this entire course. Let's see that in the next lecture.